Okay, this is Johnny Boy Boxing at Fight Hype. We have a special guest with us here today, Xander Zayas, 21-0, 13 knockouts. He'll be facing Jorge Garcia Perez July 26th at Madison Square Garden. Thank you for joining us. How are you, Xander?
No, man, I'm happy, excited. Obviously, first world title fight in New York. I mean, what else can I ask for? Only 22 years old. I mean, I'm living the dream.
Definitely, definitely, man. This will be your eighth time fighting at Madison Square Garden, so you're very familiar with the place. Is this your first home? I know you're from Puerto Rico, but talk to me about how good it feels to fight at the Garden.
Oh no, it feels amazing to fight at the Garden. I wouldn't say my first home. My first home will always be Puerto Rico. But obviously a second home to me, New York. It's a place that I enjoy fighting, that I really like the city. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the atmosphere, and it will always be a special place in my life and obviously in my career. So I'm really excited to fight for my first world title in the city that never sleeps.
Definitely. Now, your opponent, he has a record of 33 wins, 4 losses, and 26 knockouts. He brings that explosive power. What are your thoughts on his skill set and his boxing ability?
I mean, Jorge Garcia Perez is a warrior. I mean, I think he's on a eight winning streak or something like that. So he's been on a nice groove lately. He's been finding his peak. He's 28 years old, so he's experienced. He earned his spot for the world title. So really excited to share the ring with him. I feel like I'm better than him in all the aspects, in every aspect of the game. Better IQ, better defense, better speed. Um, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Goes to the body a lot. He knows how to use combinations, put a lot of pressure. Um, but when we step in that ring, there's no margin for errors. I got to be perfect, and I've been doing that for 21 fights.
Definitely. Do you anticipate a knockout, being that do you feel that there'll be a lot of pressure at the Garden, being with a lot of Puerto Rican community in New York
Nah,
City supporting you?
nah. To be honest, no, I don't feel the pressure, and I don't anticipate the knockout. Obviously, if it happens, I will take advantage of it. Um, But to be honest, I just got to go in there and do my job, be perfect for 12 rounds if I need to be, make the adjustments when I need to make them, and listen to the corner. At the end of the day, I'm going to enjoy myself like I always do. I'm going to, this is just the ring is my house. It's what I enjoy. It's the best version of me. And that night, it's not going to be no exceptions. I'm going to do what I do best. And however it comes, I'm going to come out victorious.
Definitely. Well, a lot of people have you winning the fight. So you're in a stacked division. There's so many fighters
Yeah.
in your division. Now, another fighter that'll be moving up to 154 is Jerome Boots Ennis. What are your thoughts on Jerome moving up to that weight class? He's an exciting name. What do you think about him moving there?
No, Jerome Boots, he's an exciting fighter. I mean, he's done it at 47, world champion at 147. Really, really skilled guy. I mean, he's been making this guys at 47 look silly. So excited for him to move up and start facing the top dogs at 54.
Definitely. Well, styles make fights. How would a fight play out between you and Jerome Boots Ennis, you think?
I feel like it could be an exciting fight if it ever happens. Now we're both in the same division. I gotta get my world title first, and after that we can sit down and see what's next and who's next.
Absolutely. Now you tried to face off with a fundora. You've been trying to get this fight with him. What do you think he ducked you? What do you feel about that? He had to
No, I
fight
mean
before fighting Tim Tszyu.
it's business. It's business at the end of the day. Maybe he thought that over there he was getting a better deal, and obviously I also think that he had an obligation with a contract or something like that that had to do with Fundora or with Tim Tszyu. So he had to take care of that before anything else. He vacated the belt, and he has to fight Tim Tszyu. So obviously a bit frustrating at the beginning because I wanted to face the champion. I wanted to beat the champion. Um, but I also understand the business side of boxing, and it's part of it. After he comes out victorious, if he does comes out victorious, and after I come out victorious on July 26th, it's something that we can still make happen, and it can still be a even bigger fight because now we will be both world champions.
Absolutely, a unification that'll help build the fight. What do you
Yes,
think
sir.
you do better? What do you think you do better than some of the fighters that face Fundora?
Well, right now, to be honest, I'm not focused on what I do best for Sebastian Fundora because that's not who I'm facing. I'm facing Jorge Garcia Perez, so I'm trying to focus on what I have to do to beat him, and get him out the way to become a world champion. And then I would like to focus on everything else. But I feel like a lot of people are scared because they see him so tall, which at the end, he's just another human being. He's been knocked out before. He's been caught before. So there's ways to beat him.
Do you feel that he gives up his reach and his height by fighting on the inside and not taking advantage of the gifts that he has that he's born with?
No, to be honest, he can't see. He can't. That's a fact. He's literally like can't see from a distance. So he fights in the inside because he has to. There's this if I bet if he was able to see from a distance, he will use that 81, I think, plus reach. So
Definitely. But which fighters do you think is easier to be made? The Virgil Ortiz, another great fighter. Do you think that's easier to make than Fundora or Backwell?
oh well, I don't know. Well, we have to sit down and talk about it. Obviously, like I told you before, I want to focus on Jorge Garcia Perez first, taking care of business July 26th, and then we could go back and sit down with all of these fighters and teams and discuss what's next. But I can guarantee you that I want to fight whoever it is, the top dog in the division after I become our world champion.
And definitely, with Xander, we wish you the best of luck on July 26th. I'll be in attendance. I'm Boricua, so I'm going to
Yes,
support.
sir. I
But
appreciate that, man.
you already know. But I want to talk switching gears real quickly before we get you out of here. Canelo's facing Terrence Crawford for a super fight in September. Terrence
Yes.
Crawford is in your division at 154. Depending on what happens at 168, I don't know if he'll move back down. But who do you feel wins that fight and how?
Man, it's gonna be a great, a nice, good matchup between Miguel. I was gonna say Miguel Cotto against Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. They both exciting athletes at the elite level. I do feel that the going up two weight division is a bit much to face a guy like Canelo Alvarez that has been in the pound for pound list for over a decade. I mean, nothing impossible, obviously. Terrence Crawford has shown why he's one of the best fighters in the boxing history. And Canelo has too. I feel like it's going to be a very competitive fight, but the weight and the experience might take some place, in the later rounds if he gets to that. So if it goes to, round 9 and above, I think I got Canelo Alvarez.
Definitely, definitely. And what did you think about Canelo's last performance against Skull?
I didn't watch it. I'm a big fan of boxing and I'm a big fan of Canelo Alvarez, but that fight didn't interest me, so didn't pay or waste my time on watching.
Well, what about Terrence Crawford's last performance almost a year ago? Will you think the layoff will hurt him against
I
Mazurov?
mean,
Were you able to see that?
no, I mean he's done it before. He's done it. Terrence Crawford has taken longer layoff than just a year, and he still look good. He's still at the highest level of his career. So I don't think the layoff will take a toll on him. But obviously, it's two division, and he's not facing anybody at 68. He's facing the best fighter at 168 pounds and one of the best to ever do it. So it's a bigger challenge for both of them.
Absolutely. Well, Xander, thank you so much for your time. It's Johnny Boy Boxing at Fight. Have any last words for the fans? Any messages?
Man, to New York, to Puerto Rico, thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I'll see you guys July 26th. Hopefully you guys could be there. If not, you guys can watch it on ESPN and watch me become a world champion.
That's it, man. We wish you the best of luck. We'll see you soon, okay, Xander?
Thank you, brother. All right, brother.
That's it.